Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Nasty Production.
7 Mile Radio.
Hey. We're back with the What You Said podcast. I am your host, Miss Lola London, here with Andrea.
Hey.
And Miss Chevy is not here today. We'll see her next Sunday. But how's it going, Andrea?
Oh, girl, it's all right. Been working these 12 and 10 hours and then trying to Christmas shop, but it's all right. I'm here.
Christmas shop. Do you still buy for the grown one too?
No, I just getting money.
Right.
You know, the grandbaby and a few other people. That's about it. But no, I don't have time to go nowhere and do nothing. So,
Right. That's what I was going. How old is he now?
3.
Hey,
3.
the grandbaby.
Mm-hmm. He's 3 years old. Time is
Time
flying.
is flying.
Definitely is.
Time is flying. My dang granddaughter finally sent me her little list of what she wants. And all that crap won't be here till January. Everything.
Oh, you know
I'm
what?
like, what the heck? She be
Okay.
want stuff that's
Kind
coming
of
from
like
overseas.
my customer. Yeah. I have so many customers been calling. I'm so tired of hearing about Temu. It don't make sense. You ordered something last week and you think it's about to come.
And that's so funny because I found out about Temu from William from my
I
son.
remember you sent me the things. How about please? I
I
remember.
got me a free wig.
Really?
Yeah.
I never downloaded or did anything. So
I got me a free wig, but then
I
I was
never-
like, enough is enough, because they want you to play those games and try to win free stuff. I
the
was
spin the
like,
wheel.
all that stuff is a fishing game. I was like, okay, enough is enough.
Mm-mm.
Like, I can't keep doing this. But I did get me a free wig. So, I mean, I see why people do it. They be trying to claim those free gifts. But I'm still waiting for my, what is it, Miel? I'm still waiting for my order from her that I ordered on November 27th.
It's the Shein and Temu. And then they order the stuff, like you said, from overseas, and then don't know it goes to customs. Sometimes customs hold these packages. We don't be responsible until we get it in our possession, and they still calling.
Now, I can understand that. Yeah, I mean, I understand that because it's the holidays. But like I said, I'm not ordering anything else until next month after the holidays because stuff is just going to be delayed. But, but yeah, how you doing, Mark?
I'm good. Keeping busy, staying productive as usual.
I'm staying up today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually been up all night, man. So much stuff I got to do. This is a never-ending process over here with this shit. Boy. It's just a lot of stuff to do. But to whom much is given, much is expected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
So I saw that you was getting a party together. You getting us
Well, yeah. I mean,
another
I'm
party?
just kind of planning the next traffic jam. Hopefully we can
Gonna be
get
a day
it done on
party?
Saturday. Yeah, it's gonna be a little earlier. I won't say day party.
She said a day party.
I need a day party.
We might start it at around 6 or 7-ish type shit.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
But you said Saturday, so that's
Saturday.
straight.
Yeah.
Not on Sunday.
Yeah, 6 or 7. That's cool. But let's get into this topic here. So today we're talking about the topic is they're your family too, but we're getting into I've been seeing that a lot. I've been watching shows. And I've been seeing that a lot. So we didn't cause problems. But yeah, the topic is they're your family too. So we're just talking about how children deal with their other side of the family, or basically how the other side don't deal with the children, preferably on the dad's side. What is that? The paternal? That be considered the paternal side?
Maternal and paternal, I believe it is.
Oh, paternal.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, DPS. Fuck you up all the time. So it's paternal and maternal. Okay. So Andrea, wanted to get into this topic.
It's just something different.
So, what's going on?
I mean, do your kids deal with that other side of the family? Mine don't.
Well, mine, I don't shit. My kids grown for the most part, so I don't really care what they do. I don't care if they get along with their other side or not.
Or how about you and how well you got along with both sides of your family on your mom and dad
On my,
Oh.
I got along cool.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, you're usually with your mother. So that's the side you're going to gravitate to the most. Because normally 9 times out of 10 kids are usually with the mother or whatever. So even though I'm connected to both sides, I know more of my family and spend more of my time with my mother's side of the family.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
You
my
know.
daddy not from here, so we will always go. All my dad's side of the family is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but
So we
there's
would go
no
there every
disconnect.
year. I mean, but I still dealt with both sides.
So that's what I'm saying. There's no disconnect for me, well, on both sides of the family. But I understand. Now I just think that children and families are a little different and being raised a little different.
What? Definitely.
Now, and when we talk about these men, I think they're a lot of them is mama's boys. I mean, like my son is mama's boys too, but I don't go for all the bullshit though. Like some of the parents.
You know what's
Some
strange?
of the moms
You know what's
do.
strange to me? And this may not apply to either one of you women, right? But it's strange to me how women fight so hard to raise their sons without the fathers a lot of times, right? But then when they grow up, or when the women, whether the boys grow up or when women get older and they looking to date, they don't want a mama's boy. So you don't want the type of man that you produce. You don't want the type of man that you produce. So you know distinctly that you don't want the type of man that you produce, is what you're saying. So why don't you rethink your thinking, okay, and possibly, entertain the fact of the father being in the child's life and possibly playing a role as opposed to being spiteful and keeping the child from, in them instances, right? Because I said I'm not going to apply it to y'all because I doubt if they're this.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
But
I
you get
don't
what I'm saying. Though,
Yeah, I
right?
get what you're saying.
A lot of women will keep use the child as leverage to get what they want out of the man, and when they don't do that, you can't see the kid. Right, I can do this all by myself, ass motherfucker. Right, but then I don't. You grown ass men is raised by your mama. So are you the problem, mama?
Some women are the problem.
They
That's
are.
what I'm alluding
And
to.
some,
They are.
and some women are the
They
problem,
are.
and that's why the some kids grow up without their dad
That-
because the mom
That
is,
is
is,
true.
is
the
the
root of the
problem.
problem that y'all have with men out here, it's always revolved around them being, they want a woman to take care. You think I'm your mama, all of that type of stuff. But again, y'all create those type of men.
That's true.
But let me say, even though I feel that my son are mama's boys, and that's not like they're just babied or you know what I'm saying. I just think that how they say, the sons is their mother's babies or whatever. However that saying go, but whatever. That don't mean that I'm gonna deal with their bullshit in relationships. I'm going to condone it because, like, when my son had his daughter, my thing with the other side, like, wrong is wrong, right is right. But don't come for my son. He's a teenager, so we're not going to gang up on my child and think I'm not going to jump in. So that's my issue right there. Like, we're not going to gang up on my child because they're both children in high school. You're not gonna come after him, and I'm still taking care of him. So that's my issue. But they're mama's boys, but they know how to take care of. Well, my son, my youngest, is only 15, but my oldest, he know how to still take care of himself in conducting a relationship.
Well, we need to call these two individuals something else then, right? When we talk about boys, when they're boys and still under their mother's or parents' supervision, then we can call them mama's boys. But when a man gets grown that's a bad. And I know women are not gonna stop saying it, but like we need to call men something else other than mama's boys because y'all love mama's boys. Y'all make mama's boys, but then turn around and don't want the kind of man that you raised at home because he ain't got no kind of ethics or standards on how to treat a woman because he ain't have no man to treat him. All he had was you giving him the idea of what he was, or your idea of what you thought a man was supposed to be. Meanwhile, a lot of those women don't have men.
I feel like
But you want to install this blueprint of what you feel like a man is supposed to be in your son. But then later on, you have a problem with that kind of man that he is because you don't want that kind of man because he's a mama's boy.
I understand what you're saying, but I guess my when I say mama's boy, I just think of the love that the mother and the son, have. How they how my sons treat me or whatever. So that's what I think of. So when I see my son,
man, mama's boy, then.
And that's what I'm saying. Grown, young, the mama's boy. So I'm saying I know that when my youngest grow up, I know that when they get in relationships, they're going to know how to treat a woman. Although I may say mama's boys, that don't mean they up my ass and I'm, up theirs or whatever. That just mean the love that we have for each other. That's my definition of it. So when they get into these relationships, they're going to know exactly what to do. They're going to be the man that they need to be. They're going to be the provider that they need to be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also teaching them, don't take bullshit either. Don't get walked over. Be careful with these women because I know how they are because I'm one. So I just think maybe your definition and my definition may be a little different.
No, that's what I'm saying. So we talking about the little boy, the child mama's boy versus the. So give me the components of a man that you would consider a mama's boy, the type that women say they wouldn't date.
Oh, that you're saying? Probably one of those ones that can't do nothing for themselves, want you to do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was married.
I had one.
Say that. Yeah, I had one.
You was
know what I'm saying?
Yes, you wanted to say that. I say it for you.
Mama always in the business.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, grandma was too.
Like I was like one day I was like, you can't go make your own food. Not like that. I wasn't at home. I was out. We was over his people's house or whatever. They're like, go sit down, or whatever. Or get out the refrigerator. Just like, they was just like too catering to this grown ass man. And I'm like, hold on.
And he wanted you to do it because they
I'm
do
like,
it.
And then you playing video games all damn day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like another fucking child.
Yeah.
That mama's boys that I'm talking about. Yeah, that's our definition.
So those components in that grown man, i.e., being over catered to, I guess we spoke on being lazy, not really being productive, having a vision for anything you want to do, having goals for yourself, right?
He worked. I mean, he had goals, but it was just like that. It was like you needed that motherly love. Like it was like, and I'm like,
you know the boundary, the threshold, and where to stop at in your sons when.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters. Some women, I guess, don't type shit. You know what I mean? And that's those are the women that create the type of men that grown women don't want. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what shit. My son.
But see, that's the reason why there needs to be the balance of the father in the household. You know what I'm saying? Because the mother, you can't it's too easily for the mother to overcompensate in certain areas and create a situation that's unhealthy for a boy child. You know what I'm saying? Whether they understand it or not, being the mother, because they feel like, I'm doing everything that I need to. Supposedly it's my baby. I'm gonna spoil them and coddle them and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, because you still got to teach these boys
women, and I understand that is a very hard job for women to do in this, especially black women in this day and age in this world. You know what I mean?
I know. And then women have to stop. What's the word I'm looking for? But they have to stop these women out here having these babies. Some women out here having these babies. Let me clear that up. Y'all have to stop making it to where these men don't want to come. They want to see their kid, but they don't want to come around because of your negative bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that, like just women just mouthing off over
selfish
Sil-
women that just really just
silly
want,
shit.
it's just all about themselves. They're inconsiderate, selfish. They hold themselves no accountability for all of the world of bullshit that they created for themselves.
You want him to do something for you. No, let that man do something for the baby, for the child. It's not about you. And I think when a lot of people get that in their head, that maybe stuff will start working out. But it's a lot of women out here that think, it's
I
about
had
them.
your baby, so now you're
Yeah,
supposed
so
to
now
take
you're
care and
supposed to
cater
do
to
this
every
and-
all of my problems in my life now come from you. You need to solve all of my issues because I had your baby. That's a lot of women's mentality, and it's psychotic
Not
if you
me.
ask me. It's fucking. Well, I ain't gonna say all. I never say all because I know that there's a lot of women with good sense in their heads out here, and that's not to say anything insulting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's women that really. You know what I'm saying? Think logically. You know what I'm saying? I know they say that y'all are the emotional creatures, but that doesn't mean that y'all don't have logic.
Nah, y'all getting more emotional now.
I know that's right.
But yeah, and some of these parents have to stop condoning their children's BS. They need to stop getting involved all the time in some of their children's BS. And then another problem is some of the parents are acting like the children. So it's like just a problem
Still
all
a kid
around.
Want to
themselves.
fight their kids' bullies.
Yeah.
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 And somewhere somebody gotta draw the line.
It's
you know.
crazy. One day I heard my daughter on the phone, and she just going. So she like, yeah, when I get to the school, woo woo. And I heard her like, well, my mama just had this baby, she gonna be up there. So I'm like, who is she talking to? The parent. The parent was on the phone saying, I'm gonna come up there.
Oh wow.
Just talking to her. I just was listening, but my daughter was talking back. I just
See,
did. Girl.
and that's the problem. Too many
Parent
parents
acting like this. Yeah.
wanna be the child.
Now,
not
don't
acting
get
like
me
they
wrong. I'm
kids.
gonna be right there too, but I ain't doing all. She was on the phone like, little girl, when I come up there. That's why I heard her like, yeah, my mama just had that baby. I had to just sit back and laugh though at the same time, but yeah, it be terrible too with the parents.
Yeah.
It do.
But I think with my youngest, I never had an issue with this other side of the family. I mean, I never had an issue with nobody other side of the family because I really don't. I ain't gonna say I don't really be caring about.
How about say I do?
But
some of my kids, other sides, did not like me.
But I really don't care if any of them, ever like me or not. That I really couldn't. I could care less because I didn't sleep with them. I didn't have a baby with them. So the issue was with the man that I slept with and had, children by. So I wouldn't care less what the mama, the daddy, the grandma, whatever. Because I didn't have to deal with them. So, and they knew not to call me with some BS because they was going to get hung up on. So I didn't really have to deal with all that. But with my youngest, like, his, dad he had a lot of kids. So I don't think it was never an issue. I think like his grandmother on that side just like, these my grandbabies, I got to deal with these women, or I'm not about to deal with y'all women, just bring my grandbabies or whatever. But he more so gravitates to his aunt on that side because before his dad passed, that's who his dad would be around and had stayed with for a moment or whatever. So
she knew.
So yeah, so he sees her, he goes over there, and he's connected with his, now that he's older, connected with, some of his siblings. So, like I said, I never had a issue with the parents or whatever of on the other side of the family, of my children's family. So, nah, cause you're not about to call me with bullshit. So once they realize they can't call me with bullshit and just talk to me any your kind of way, it'd be a dead issue.
Family, we cool and shit. The only person that didn't like me, I guess, in the beginning was her sister, but it was her fault that she didn't like me. And my son's mom's fault that she didn't like me type shit, you know what I mean? Because I didn't find out about my son until, like, maybe my first son. Nah, I ain't find out about him until like a month before he turned 2. So now her sister got it in her mind that I'm this nigga that's like just nowhere to be found as they like I didn't, you know what I mean? So yeah, so but then my youngest son's like her family don't even fuck with her. Like I'm cool with I'm cool, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Then you got to be careful too out here, because you don't know what these women be saying about you to their family, and then
Man
you go,
too. It's a man too, though.
Yeah, and then you go meet them, and it's like,
You know
It's
what
the
always
man
happen
too,
with
though.
me, even with friends or people like social media. I'll say that motherfuckers will talk about me, you know what I'm saying, and then motherfuckers look me up, find me, and they find out how fucking cool I am and shit. Like, and it made you look stupid as fuck
Yep.
because you done found out like this, like he ain't nothing like what you said. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. Sometimes the shit that's being said about you is just as fake as the motherfucker
it's
that's
just
saying it.
Yeah.
So you just have to be careful with that, because people will lie on you and
Hey,
portray
Tia,
you to be
whoever's
something that
watching.
you're not. But yeah, I just I'm cool on both sides.
I'm cool and laid back, but I don't be knowing why they still don't be liking me. I don't be giving a
Because
shit.
it's cool and laid back,
But-
and you want to allow them to disturb your peace.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I
They
always say
think you the
too,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You too good for
Yeah.
that bullshit. Like she
Yeah.
too good. She don't come around.
Yeah.
You
Well-
you prancing around like that.
Yeah.
You
Well-
got that energy, like you know what I mean. So now, you disturb people who
Yeah.
are. You get it. You ain't got to
Oh,
preach to the
well.
choir. You ain't got to.
if that's what it is.
But my kids, except for the new baby, they other sides don't do shit. You know, don't. Let me take it to my oldest son. About a few months ago, I pulled up to drop a child off, and the grandma came out, and this is his grandma, and he waved. I know she seen him, then waved back. So I blew it off. She's at first thing she asked me is, "Did you have that baby?" She worried about my new
wrong
baby,
shit.
right? But ain't asking nothing about your grandson, which is her first grandson. So ain't don't acknowledge, no
So-
ask, no nothing.
What do you feel like her disdain with him is, or is it with you and she's just taking it out on him?
She never really fucked with my son since I had him. She never watched my son.
So that is his dad's mother.
Yes.
So why do you think is a reason for that? Is that just how she is? She just a fucking
I
what's the
don't
chick off
know.
of 101 Dalmatians?
Cruella de Vil.
Cruella de Vil ass bitch. Or what?
I don't
Right.
know. But sends me a friend request on Facebook. And
Oh,
even
yeah.
the
Oh, so
grandfather
she went
too.
to
So she trying to
So
see
she
what's
was
going on.
Yes.
surveil. She was
Yeah.
there, not support. Right.
Right, but his father did that too. Sent me a friend request. And my thing of it is, why y'all? I
Because
see
they
if y'all
wanna surveil.
inbox and say, "Oh, how he doing?" Ain't said shit.
You know, there's a lot of random ass people. Like
That's
at the
crazy.
end of the year, every year, I call myself purging my friends list.
Oh
Deleting
yes.
the people who
I
are
need to
just
start
there to
doing that.
surveil as opposed to support. Why you been my friend on Facebook since 2009 when I started this shit?
Yeah.
You don't comment, don't engage.
Yeah.
You will delete that person, right? And then you'll get a friend request from them a week later. Like, so you just
Yeah,
here to
that's crazy.
surveil. You're not here
Yeah.
to support. What the fuck is your purpose here on my page?
I don't even like the grandparents or whatever to be like, why you don't call me? I
Or
don't
what-
hear from you. They ain't hear from your ass
Yeah.
either when
The
they was
The
little.
Yeah.
the phone works two ways.
Yeah.
But soon we at a function or see somewhere. Oh, my grandbaby. I just be looking like,
Just
bitch,
as
really?
phony, yeah.
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 But
Yeah.
you know what? I've always been the parent to be like, I'm not going to talk bad about the other parent. I'm not going to do any of that because, like I told you before, kids become adults.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to see for themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be the one that they resent because I maybe spilled
planted
all
this
my
shit-
stuff
planted this shit
over.
in their
Yeah.
head,
In
yeah.
that,
That's ain't
yeah.
for me.
So I want them to grow up and see for themselves. They're not gonna be mad at me.
They did.
You
My
know.
son did.
So once they do that, then they're and like now, like especially my daughters be like, Oh, I see. I understand.
Oh, I can't wait till my youngest son grow up. He gonna see
My son
videos,
did
he gonna see
that.
the court documents, he gonna see everything. But he get
My
like,
son,
look at this shit.
what was that? 2, 3, like right before the pandemic, he came to me and said, "Mom, can I change my name?" Because he named after his father. So it fucked me up, to be honestly. And I'm like, "Change your name?" He like, "Yeah, I want my name changed." I'm like, "Why?" He told me why, and
Because he
I
didn't want
changed it.
He didn't want
and
his
then
name
when I
to represent
changed it,
that man.
and then of course I had to deal with the father because he has to sign it too and everything. And when I told him about it, he got mad. What do you want to change his name for? Woo, woo, woo. And then
So,
blames
do you
it
care
on
to-
me.
Do you care to expound on what your son said? Because it was not your
I mean,
fault. He don't fuck
I
with
guess-
me like that.
right.
Why-
Yeah.
I don't- why am
Right.
I
Why am I
mad at him?
named
He don't.
after him?
Yeah.
Right. Why do I have his
I'm
And he
not
name?
proud
don't.
of having his name.
And he
Yeah.
don't he still don't deal with him. He say he don't get, my son. So I changed his name for him. That's what he wanted.
That's what's up.
And I gave it to him.
Yeah, like I said, they get older and they start seeing
They see
shit
for themselves. They see for
I was
themselves.
partially named after my dad when I was born, but because I guess because he didn't sign a birth certificate, my mama changed my name.
Well,
I believe that's why I had. I know that my name was for sure Christopher when I was born.
Wow.
Yep, my name was Christopher Linton Sims when I was born.
So that's your
Wow.
father's
My
name?
name, his middle name is Linton and his last name is Sims.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wanted me to be a junior, so
oh,
now it's that now I got a junior and shit. I mean, so yeah.
your mom was like, no, kid, no, oh, you ain't signing.
I'm glad my
I'm
son did
changing.
change his name. Shit, I need to get this tattoo covered up over here too. I mean, it say Junior. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's my son's name, but
Right.
I'm,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ah,
I'm changing it.
dang.
I gotta change it now because that's not his name no more.
My son, my
And
youngest
sometimes
son
when I
want me
call
to
him
tattoo
that,
his name.
if I call him that name,
Yeah,
sometimes
right.
he'll ignore me. He be like, "That ain't my name."
That's so funny because
And some people still think that's his name when they see him. I be like, "That ain't his name no more."
because
Damn.
Deja is Dacia now, and
Right.
if people call her Deja,
I ain't got yeah.
shit, or if they be like, well, I know you as Dasha. That's Deja.
Deja.
That's what I'm gonna call you. She be like, okay, and I'm not
I
gonna
won't
answer
respond,
you.
you know,
Yeah, because now you being
Because
disrespectful.
it's not what they call you, it's what you respond to.
Yeah,
Like they say.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I used to let that bother me though, but not no more. Cause like you said, when the kid get over, they see for themselves.
Yeah.
So it just be
Yeah.
like, you know,
Don't be the parent to brainwash your child with
Because you
negative
gonna end up
thoughts
being
about the
later
other
on,
parent.
you gonna be the one that catch the shitty end of the stick.
yeah,
Right, when the
And there's
kid
a lot
don't
of
deal
that
with
going
you
on.
when you need them, right? Because now you old, right? Falling the fucking part. You need
Yeah.
somebody to love
Yeah.
you. But you've betrayed this child
Yeah.
your whole life, their whole life, lying to them and deceiving them and planting bullshit in their head about people that actually love them. So now you got to deal with the consequences.
T, my son is if you talking about asking the question to me, my son is about to be 18 in January. He's a senior this year, about to graduate.
He's well old enough and aware to
Oh,
make.
definitely.
How old
decisions
was he
like
when
that.
he wanted to change?
What was
his name?
that? He asked me to change before he started high school. So he was what you 14?
14?
Yeah, yeah. Right before he started high school, and now the pandemic came and I had to do everything online.
And for you to have made that kind of negative impact on your son's life at
Yeah,
that age,
at
to the
that
point where
age,
he don't
yeah.
even want to be named
And-
after you.
And then when his daddy came over, so we sat down to do the paperwork and sign it. Do I gotta pay for this? And my son, if you would have just saw my son's expression, and then you know how I am. I got hot-headed and heated, nigga. We got into it, and my son was like, "You better get the fuck, girl." And he looked at my son, girl. Me and all my other daughters standing in the door. Girl, I had pushed him. And I said, "Come on," but my son told him like, "You better get the fuck on." So it shocked him that my son said that to him, but you know what I'm saying? You don't do
Because
nothing.
he don't have respect for
You're not-
him.
you're
so
right.
yeah, he gonna Like I
Right.
don't have respect for you.
And I never
you don't have
down
respect
talk.
for me. I don't
Yeah.
want your name anymore
Yeah.
because it means
I like
nothing
what
to
you
me.
said. You don't
Yeah.
have respect for me because that's the other
Yeah.
thing the parents don't realize. You have to have respect for
Yeah.
your fucking kid. How do you think you teach
Yeah.
them respect if you're
Yeah.
disrespecting them,
Yeah.
right? What
That's
do you
true.
think? What do you think they're gonna reflect back at you or to the world for that sense and make you look like, because the children are a reflection of the parents. The parents are
Yeah.
a reflection of the child.
Yeah. That's true.
And then like sometimes I know like for me it was like sometimes I didn't want my children. It wasn't that how can it wasn't that I didn't trust the dad. And again, maybe it was a little trust issues because I didn't want, it wasn't that I'm trying to keep my child from you, but I don't want my child over to where you're going to.
Yeah,
You know what
his
I'm
daddy
saying?
always was with a different woman.
Because
Always.
I was pissed when my child didn't come back to me when she was supposed to come back to me. Your ass at work. Where's my child? You all the way on 20-some mile road. My child cannot really talk to say what the hell going on. And you got her at somebody's house that I don't damn know. So yeah, you getting cursed out. And no.
Yeah.
So you come for a couple hours, bring her back. Bring her back. Because no, it's no more staying the night and all that stuff. No, I'm not about to have that because you don't even know these people like that. This is one of your co-workers that you stay with sometime when you out that way, so you don't have to make that drive back and forth for you to go to work, and you just got my child laid up with some people. Second, I'm the parent that don't let my girls couldn't go nowhere.
anywhere.
Like who live there?
Yeah.
How many guys in the house? She married. They got your friend got brothers. Like no. So I didn't even allow my girls, especially, to be around men if they were going to spend the night over. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't trust people like that. And now you got my child over somebody's house, and you at work.
Well, that's how it was with my son. He used to be over somebody's house, which I never knew.
See, no.
But it's a whole different story to that. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Don't be knowing.
And then I remember one time we was talking, and he was like, yeah, I guess he had got into it with one of the chicks he was talking to. And he was like, yeah, she said, you and your bitch in the back can go. I said, I'm talking about my baby. I said, see, that's why you're not getting my,
See?
because now you this woman you with talking reckless like that, then what's next? And then ain't no telling, if you're not around and you leaving my kid with her and she calling my child a bitch already, what is she doing if she left in her presence without you?
Yeah, because I started telling
Like,
his
no.
daddy when it was a few times when he did want to come get him. I'd be like, let me meet, which girl you with now? Let me meet her. Let me
Yeah.
see her. I used to do that with my daughter, daddy, too. Come, let me see her.
And that's where I would draw the line, and it wasn't I'm trying to keep nobody from you. I'm not trying to do all that. The company that you keep, that's what I'm keeping my child from. So, and if you don't agree with it, then you just don't agree with it. And that's that. I don't even care if it was your grandma, your daddy, whoever. I don't care if it was a family member. If I didn't like, you know what I'm saying, them as a person or what they were doing in their lives or whatever, no, my child is not about to be over there. So sorry. I mean, how many times have these kids got caught up being somewhere and, you know what I'm saying, house gets shot up or just some stupid shit that people be involved in, and now your kids there, and no. So my kids just couldn't be and go anywhere. So that was that.
That's crazy.
But hey, do your what about your grandson? What about they other side?
What? The grandma don't
'Cause
like
I
me
know
and
you
I don't
used
like
to
the
have
grandma.
him all the time.
I can't control what my daughter does. That's her baby daddy at the end of the day.
Yeah,
But the other side don't do shit for him.
I see.
She talks shit. She don't do nothing.
And then I just sometimes is it us? Is it the men we chose to have children with?
That's
Like,
what you know what? This lady told me that when I had Anaya. This lady, and she, rest her soul, she gone now, but she said it. She said, because she was related to them. She said, be careful who you have a baby by. She did. I wish I been knew that. Back when I was 18, when I had the first one. I wish I been knew that.
My youngest son's baby mama sister, they're damn near like twins and shit. I knew her first, and when she found out we was kicking, she tried to warn me and shit, but she did.
We just be so stupid at that time. I love my kids, don't get me wrong, but it's who I had to buy.
It's so funny because back in high school when I started talking to my son's father, but I actually met him before I started high school, whatever. I never forget my brother was like, his name is Paul, and he gonna fool y'all.
And did he fool you?
Yeah, well, shoot, I got a whole kid.
Man, it just be so different. It's like you don't see the true colors until it's too late. So, you know, already had a baby. It already happened.
But then guess what? In hindsight, after the bullshit happens, you go back and you think about all of the fucking red flags that you did recognize that you overlooked.
Yeah.
Right, and the feelings that you had when those flags was popping up.
Man.
Like, just like how when you was over here and you felt like, nigga, I need to stop and get the water at the gas.
Right.
That kind of feel like you knew you should have. And then when you got here, you was like, motherfucker.
I should have got the water.
Same thing. The same thing. Yeah,
Man.
I ain't gonna lie, I be thinking that shit too. I be like,
Sit back and
when
just
I
think.
just sit back and think, and I be like,
I was just dumbed in
I
the
be like,
motherfucker.
what was you
thinking?
drugs?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
what the
I already know my mind was.
I'm going to blame it on the drinking because back then I was drinking gin and
gonna blame
everything
it on the
else,
alcohol.
smoking, everything else. That's probably why I don't smoke now. Shit.
Man.
Not the bumpy face. Oh, yeah, you was getting yourself.
Oh
some
yeah, I
soda
was.
for real.
I used to drink that bumpy face. Man, that was my drink.
Man.
Shoot, before work, after work.
I ain't never fuck with gin, man. That shit is whoa. Gin is
Yeah.
People say vodka is straight gasoline, nigga. No gin.
Man,
It's so
yeah.
crazy too, girl. Like me and my daughter's father, Anaya, we cool now. We can cope. We can co-parent now because at first it was nothing.
That's good.
You know, we was married before too, so we used to go through his mom or stuff like that. But we co-parent now, so it's funny because her birthday was the other day, and she gave me the phone like, "You want to talk to you?" So I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You don't say what to me, you say daddy." I said, "Boy, please, if you'll get on somewhere." But I can't say, you know, we do get along. We co-parent. It took a minute, but
That's good when you can reach that.
That's like me and my oldest son, mom. Like, and the thing about it, the reason why it happened with us quick, it was within 6 months that we got it together because we both wanted it.
Yeah.
We both wanted our son to have parents that has a healthy, because that affects the child emotionally as well.
It does, yeah.
The little do people know, you know what I mean? Just the energy that you carry with that other person, you know what I mean? That the kid can feel it, they know, you know what I mean? It affects them. So, you know, we knew that it was important for us to have a healthy friendship and relationship, you know, going forward. Even regardless, we never had a relationship for real. You know what I mean? We just had to, you know, have good energy between each other for his sake.
And then it's just unfortunate that a lot of people don't think that way.
yeah.
But that's
don't.
those
We like
people.
best friends. She called me, talk shit about her shit, work problems and shit. Like, you know what I mean? We cool, right?
And that's cool if you could be that way. But yeah.
That's only with a few.
Yeah.
Special select few.
Yeah.
The people that's not
like
selfish.
Yeah. Yep.
And have an ulterior motive and all that. Yeah, like the get back for some people be keeping them from their kids. That's like, oh, let me show you. You know what I'm saying? And then when that ass go to court.
Oh, buddy, I can't wait for that day. My day is approaching soon.
it?
Oh, my God.
Because people be acting like it's not a court system. Like, I get, you know, if it's something going on, like I was saying before, over in that family or over with the other parent or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Some negativity that the child shouldn't be involved in, I understand. But just being selfish and trying to keep your child away from the other parent just because of your feelings or just because they not messing with you like you want them to mess with you, that's ridiculous. So, yeah, take y'all asses to court because there is a court system that'll grant you to see your children more than what that man or woman, because some men has custody of their kids too, are allowing you to. So make it happen. Friend of the court.
I hate that.
Shoot.
I don't like dealing with it.
You know, you may not. I don't care to dip, but some people, that's the end result. Like,
I trust me, I
For
know.
some people, that is the end result. You hate to go that route, but for some people, that's the end result. Like, if a woman is keeping you from your child, you know you're a good parent. You know what I'm saying? You working, you doing everything you need to do, and they're keeping you from your kid because they're selfish ways, or because they want you back, or because of the new woman you're with.
All of that and
Take
above,
they ass
and
to
then add 10 CPS investigations on
yeah.
your ass. Run me my
Yeah.
motherfucking child, bitch.
Yeah. Take him to court. You know, like, yeah, take him to court. That's the end game.
Both y'all gonna be there at the same time?
If she don't, I win, goddamn.
Yeah, if she don't show up.
But see, she gonna have to be there because we had 2 days before Thanksgiving, we had a court case because she wanted to change the jurisdiction of the case out to where she live at. It's not going to help her anywhere. It's not going to help her anywhere in any matter.
Trying to do
where she just lives at now is way more conservative than here. So once they get that record, they gonna like.
Is
that
it
she
y'all go to court at
yeah.
the Penobscot
No,
building?
she lives in Grand Rapids.
No, I'm saying it. Do y'all go to court in Penobscot building?
If she lives in Grand Rapids,
Oh, you got to go out there.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh, because I wonder, do they still have it when the sheriffs be standing there?
probably so. Hopefully so. Because after it's over, I want to go right directly to my son and get him. So yeah.
Because I know when I went, I went in front of, what do they call it?
Because even when I went
Damn.
for divorce court, girl, the sheriff was standing right there. They was about to lock my ass up.
I think
I
it's
was
always a sheriff in the
Yeah,
court,
gotta be
though.
a deputy in
Yeah. Or
But
something
I'm
in the
saying
court.
for the child support stuff, too,
I mean, it definitely has to be. one there.
it's always.
at first it wasn't.
It might have been what I had, because I remember, I don't know what they call it, but it's before you even see the judge. If you
referee.
it might be like the referee before you see the judge. If you could work it out, I think it's the referee with
referee,
them.
that's-
You don't have to go see the judge. You don't have to go to court to see the judge if you could work everything out right there.
Oh, because I know at the time I went, was the sheriff's there because, you know, say for instance, you get into it with the father, stuff like that. So they made us go, like, I got on the elevator first and waited till I left and
Yeah,
then
that's how they
let
did
go.
when I
Because I
had
was
to
in,
Okay, so they
when we
still
went to
do
court
it.
for the PPO that she put on me and I had to terminate. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had to get one of those
and
before.
then right after that, she got evicted and her dad put a PPO on her. So it's like, you know that old saying, that shit,
Karma.
I'm rubbing you through, whatever you do to me, bounce off me and stick to you. Like,
It come back on you.
Yeah,
It do.
real
It
quick.
do.
I think I laugh and laugh and laugh when people try to do wrong.
Yeah.
When they try
Especially
to
the
do
good
you
people.
wrong,
And
yeah,
that shit
and then
slap
they
you
come
in
back
the
and
face.
bite
Slap
them. Man, I just cracked up.
Yeah. It fucks them over 10 times worse.
Oh my God, I had filed for PPO too. I remember this man, he used to put his hands on me and all that, right? So I ended up having to go to court because I had filed charges on him. Like, you're not about to come in my enough is I'm not even with you. The lawyer, I think it was the prosecutor, was like, something is really wrong with him.
See?
They was like, something is really wrong with him. They were like, this is a domestic violence case, and he's busy trying to tell us about your child not being in school. He didn't know I moved. So no, they're not in the same school anymore. I moved. You know what I'm saying? But I don't talk to you, so I'm not telling you anything. So they was like, yeah, he really had something. We told him that's family court or whatever. You know, you have to deal with that. Like, they saw that something was wrong with him or whatever. Girl, they made him, I forgot what they did. I know he had to go to like some anger management. It was a whole bunch of stuff they put on him because, yeah, I had my pictures and all that of my bruises and all that stuff. And you busy sitting up here trying to go talk about a damn, your child. No, talk about you putting your hands.
That's
you know what I'm
they
saying?
do.
Like,
That's what they do.
like, and I'm and these lawyers and stuff looking at you like you retarded. Yeah,
Crazy.
like
Mental.
so yeah.
That's why I say.
Baby mama said I was stalking her and I was verbally and mentally abusive of the whole relationship. And bitch, you was coming over my house every week staying for 4-5 days at a time and shit. But and you stayed in Jackson. But you coming out, but I'm verbally abused. Get the fuck out of here.
Man. But they be acting like these
I feel like I fucked a crackhead. I feel like I really did. I feel like I impregnated a crackhead.
I'm not gonna say crackhead. I ain't gonna say crackhead, but you do sit back and look and think sometimes like,
man, listen, with the shit, I'll tell y'all when we get off the air, man. Like, I feel like I fucked a crackhead.
I'll be like,
I was fucking blind. Because I feel like but now I can see.
Was I on crack at the time? That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say I fucked with a crackhead. Was I on crack?
No,
sometimes I'm like, ugh, why did I even do that?
I swear I was on drugs.
I'm telling you, it was the liquor. It was the liquor.
Lord, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's messed up. I hope it all works out well, though.
Oh, yeah, it's coming soon. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. Like I said, I don't know if I told y'all everything, but off the air, y'all are gonna be like, God, oh, nigga, you know, fucking open and shut, nigga.
Yeah.
Damn.
These women is just...
Man.
Some just trifling, but then
trifling.
it's like
So,
the
because they all don't
and
get
not you because you know, but it's like these men, y'all sleeping with them and y'all got the nerves to be raw dogging and having babiys with them. Like,
you know what? And then here's the thing, right? In my case and shit, I'll explain like the intro of it, right? Because y'all know about our friend, y'all podcast sister Brittany Dillard, who was killed outside of my house, right? Mm-hmm. So then the day after that, my homeboy died. July 4th, my auntie died. My grandma died on Sweetest Day in the house in the hospital. So my head was spinning. Mm-hmm. This bitch coming in on some confidant, trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? When I actually needed somebody and shit. You know what I'm saying? So she swooped in when my head was on the fucking swivel and shit. You know what I mean? Made me feel like I had somebody, and this bitch was a snake in the fucking grass.
Man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's all right.
That was the only that's the only time that I could have got caught slipping like that, because I'm on my shit when it comes to reading people and shit. Like I would just my brain was tired.
Right. I
get it coming.
I'm in love with a crackhead. Remember that shit? Who's that? Chris Rock or somebody? Dave Chappelle? One of them.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It just be so like you. As you get older, you gonna sit back and think of it and laugh at it too, and just be like, "What the fuck was I thinking?"
He
probably do it
now. Right? He laughing now. He laughing now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And one of my baby daddies one day had a nerve to try to apologize. And matter of fact, my son daddy. I asked him, "Are you on drugs?" Talking about, do you think we can rekindle? Motherfucker, please. I can't stand when they say that.
And that was his problem too. Like, no. Like, now you mad?
Hell no.
Like, no, I don't want you.
No.
And then when I look back, I'm trying to understand why did I really want you anyway? Because it didn't look like nothing. I don't even know. Like I said, I think I was on drugs. I think my mama was drugging me.
It got to be. It was something. It was something.
Girl, I don't. It definitely wasn't the sex. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that.
But that's exactly what he said. Can we rekindle? And I was like, what? I said, what?
I remember.
The candle has melted.
Man, what? That flame is gone.
No flame. There's no candle there.
The flame is gone.
My whole thing is, you should have known that when I told you back when we were together that I was like, oh, don't touch me. I'm not sexually attracted to you anymore.
Yeah.
That should have been your clue right there. Yes, I did. I said that. I had to.
I mean, you gotta be honest sometimes. You want to get your point?
Yeah,
point across.
No, I don't want to rekindle.
It is what it is.
Anything. No, I'm good. But yeah, just got to start being honest. But yeah, I think it was something back in the air back in the day. Cause baby,
it was something. I said, damn,
I owe my coochie an apology.
Oh,
yeah, I definitely owe my balls a whole motherfucking eulogy and shit. Fuck an apology and shit. I want to bury this motherfucker. This
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Right. I mean, shoot. If
I
only we
just
could
hope
see the
that when
future.
my children have their kids, they don't have to experience the same.
Yeah. That's it. Well, well, I do have a grandchild, but that's for my son. But my daughters haven't, they reached
I guess
26 and 24
it all
without
starts
kids,
from,
so.
I guess, how you were raised.
Mm-hmm.
What background you come from.
They probably looked at me, shit, raising them like, ah, hell nah.
That's
We gonna wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but they probably like, nah, that's not for me. But I always tell them, like, if you could wait till you married. Wait till you married to have children. If you could wait, you know, and even if you can't wait until you married, hopefully you have a good partner or the person you're in a relationship with. But then again, sometimes you don't even know them fully until after the fact.
It's too fucking
you know
late.
What I'm saying? So
After it's too late.
it's
Shit
like,
has hit the fan.
Yes.
you be meeting the representatives, you know.
Oh man.
Man.
That's what shows up first. They fucking representative. And then you won't know the real them until some real shit happen. You know. Or you move in together, or you have kids together, or you know, something like that. And then you find out like this is not the person that showed up
Man.
initially. And you just maybe that's how I got screwed over.
That's how we all got screwed over. That's how we all got screwed.
Then I always got blamed for it like I'm the crazy one, like it was my fault.
You know what?
Yeah,
Goddamn,
it's
it was
easy to
my
do
fault
that.
because I wasn't smart enough to recognize your bullshit.
Yes.
And I let you this close into me and
Right.
allowed you to
Yes.
disturb my peace.
Like a
So
goddamn
you're absolutely
fool.
right. It is totally
Yep.
my fault
It
because
is.
I know better.
Man,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It is. Yep. Now that you put it that way, it is my fault.
Yep.
You are absolutely right.
I take the blame for this shit.
Because I knew better.
But
I
now
still
I'm not
did
going to
it.
allow you to disturb my peace anymore. And I'm going to put the wall up and block your bullshit out.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Then when you put the wall up and shit, they act crazy.
And that's
'Cause
another
y'all
thing.
don't like to
It's-
be ignored, boy.
But
Y'all
you know
ooh-wee.
what? It's like, and
Women.
y'all say y'all don't like to argue, but then it's a problem with some men when you quiet. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want?
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
you want me to speak or you want me to shut up?
Wait. So, but see, what you said there was you're either quiet or you're arguing. There's no in between.
No,
That's what you said.
I'm just saying that's how
I get what you're saying.
some of
right?
y'all always say
But
it's
the thing
arguing,
about
but
it-
sometimes it's not arguing. It's just us having a
But
conversation.
when you have a toxic climate between people, right? The 0 goes to 100. The quietness goes straight to the argument. When you have bad communication.
And
When the
usually it's the
comprehension-
man.
Well,
For me. For me.
Well, of course, because have you ever dated a woman? Okay, of course. I mean, I
For
haven't
me.
said that, but- so yeah, that's the thing. But we always gonna say it was the man, it was the woman because we date the opposite sex. So we, you know what I'm saying, that's all we experience. So
But I have been in conversations and we going back and forth, and then it's like, okay, you want me to shut up? All right, stop talking to you. Whatever. Okay, now I'm quiet.
But sometimes the
and
shut
then they
up-
still going on, and I'm not saying nothing. And now it's like, so you're not gonna say nothing?
Yeah.
So
It's like,
shut up,
huh?
Yeah.
so the shut up, the shut up does not mean shut up as in not say nothing. Just let like listen, and then listen. Sometimes y'all take words like listen and what's the other one? Submit very abrasively, as if is being said from a place of control.
Like, yeah, don't tell me
Women
to
don't
calm
listen.
down.
Now that when men say women don't listen, that don't mean we're not saying that y'all don't do what we're telling you to do. That means y'all don't comprehend what we're saying.
You know, I have
That's what we mean when we say you don't listen.
I have that problem with men. They don't comprehend what I'm saying. Or if I send a damn paragraph and you read just the first sentence, you know,
Don't understand. Ain't
But, see,
don't
these
listen.
are people that listen or read to respond as opposed to understand.
Yeah.
Right? But women
Yeah.
do that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll say this, you'll say something before you can get your point out. They want to interject because
Oh,
they
yeah,
feel
I do
abrasive.
that sometimes.
But
I
if
be
you would have just
hot-headed.
sometimes if you would have just shut up
Yeah.
and let me finish my point, that
That's
thing
true.
that you was
yeah.
gonna say
Now
would
that would
have
have been
been
me back in
void.
the day. I ain't gonna lie,
You know what I
that
mean?
would have been me back in the day. I would have been like the 0 to 100 real quick or whatever, because no, and more likely it was because you were wrong. You were talking to me disrespectful, and now I'm over you being wrong and talking to me disrespectful. So now I'm about to take it up 1,000 notches. And now, after you done already been up on your 1,000 notches, now I'm on mine. Now you want me to calm down? No.
See, it's a toxic climate there. It's a no-win situation because everybody wants to win. Everybody's trying to win the point. Everybody wants control of the conversation.
Yeah, but now, I don't be caring. I ain't gonna lie, I don't be
even
caring.
say nothing.
I be tuning. I be like, all right, I'm gonna okay your ass to death. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Silence.
Okay.
Silence.
Okay.
Silence.
Yeah.
And people will say, right? They will say that. Well, all you have to do is just say okay. You don't have to. But then when you do that,
it's a problem. And now that I'm okaying you,
you're just doing that so I shut up. Actually, I am.
Yes. Because I'm tired of hearing your bullshit right at this point. So okay. And that's all I'm gonna give. Like, I can't keep giving all this good energy away. Like, no, I'm okay. I do that with my kids now. Shit, okay. Like when they piss me off, okay. Conversation over. Shoot, leave me alone. Yeah. But yeah.
But at the end of the day,
be careful, y'all, who y'all have these babies with. Something was in the water, in the air. Like I said, I think my mom was drugging me back in there. I'm going to ask her when we get off. I'm going to call her.
like this. Right.
What was you putting in my food? But, yeah. Just be careful who y'all having these children with. A lot of us think we grown, but we're not. We need to grow up. We still have these minds of a child. A lot of us are selfish. That's why we have these problems. What did he say? Too late. Who was that?
My mama.
Too late what? Too late what? We done already had these kids.
Well, I'm still having mine. You know what? I can't. Oh, well, your situation, fuck. But I can't say. I can't.
Well, you know, you know it is.
I can't say me and my. Let me stop being ghetto and saying baby daddy, but me and my child's father do get along. We do. I ain't.
That's good.
I ain't have to be the crazy baby mama yet with this one.
Yeah, me and my oldest son, mama is great. It's no problem. That's like I said, we like best friends and shit. It's that the second one, demon mama. Yeah, her kids don't even like her. Like that's like it's crazy. Like her kids don't even like her. Like,
yeah, I'm good. Like I said, out of my 3 are grown, and my youngest, his dad is deceased, so. I mean, I don't have to deal with nobody's family. I mean, even with him being 15, I still don't have to deal with anybody over there because he's old enough to. But you know.
But then you will want to think they will want to deal with him. That's the part I don't be understanding.
Well, they do. Like as far as him, he talked to his siblings and aunts and all that stuff. But like I said, most times it comes down to usually the mom being selfish. It's always some drama or whatever, and that makes the man usually stay away. That makes the man want to see his child, or makes he wants to take the child out the home, but the mom is not going to allow it. Is for her own selfish reasons or whatever. So that's always going to be the drama. And once that man takes that back to his mother or whatever, then that's added drama because now she's pissed. Why you can't see your child, or why you can't bring the baby over here or whatever. I'm not talking about the ones that's just dysfunctional and don't give a shit, deadbeats, and the mamas act like the child. But I'm talking about the situations where the woman is just being downright selfish, you know, and then it makes the man just want to stay away. He want to see his kid, but that's why I said, you know, sometimes the end result is going to friend of the court and getting you some rights to see your child. And that's what it boils down to. And that's for the ones that really wants to be in their children's lives. So that's that.
Well, fuck them other sides. You know, my kids got their grandma, my mama.
And that's
Then the
it.
baby got
And-
both grandmas.
And y'all just remember
So-
that children become adults. Remember that. Children become adults. So what you do will have an effect on them when they're older. And if
Sure
you're the
do.
negative parent, it will show when they get older and they may resent you. So
Them
that,
grandparents too. Don't be coming. My kids be something. Don't be talking about. Oh, that's my grandson.
Right.
Oh, that's my grandbaby. I'm bye. Where you? No.
because they not going to know you. But that was the show for today.
See y'all later. Y'all have a good. Oh no, Christmas the next Monday. Oh, what you said? We out of here. See y'all next Sunday at 1:00 p.m.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.